What's your story? How you were once Joshua's uh, teammate and then later on his coach?
Actually, it has been a long story since we started with Joshua, as well as I was a coach, an athlete. I was an athlete, then later became a coach for him, and then for the entire team. So it has been a long journey that the far we have come with Joshua, and Joshua has actually followed the footsteps that we really had planned for a very long time. Like 10 years ago, 12 to 13 years ago now. Yeah.
How is it? How does it feel to be his coach, and how has been the journey? How can you summarize it? Because it's a journey, a very sweet journey.
I must say that this journey has been all that so much, not so much. It's very hard, like a success story. We have really achieved what we had really planned, but despite of the ups and downs, we have been able really to achieve the target that we really wanted. Most especially to own the world records, which we really have them. That was the most interesting part of it. Not to become only an athlete or just to an athlete, but to make history or to be in the books of the great legends like the Cananisas, Bakeles. So we are really indeed very happy that Joshua has followed all those footsteps to be one of the greatest long distance athletes ever.
Coach Njia, tell us about the training center that your team and Joshua are constructing
In the training center that Joshua actually partially did. That's why we are here to see whether we can get some small funding. He has actually tried his best. He had an initiative of bringing other athletes up, and the other training center was a little bit, of course, government. It was going on, but this was the one that we thought that we could use first to actually help us on training, so that we are waiting at the completion of the government one.
If you could tell us, like at an estimate of how much it has cost so far.
I am not in position to say that, but Joshua will mention that because we have lines on duty.
Maybe like at what percentage is remaining, and maybe like
Possibly 50% of the project is remaining for completion. Possibly like 60, 40, yeah, is done. So we have a little bit to finish, like 40% or 50% of the project.
will it be helpful to the young generation
Yeah,
of
indeed, it
capture?
will be very much helpful, and it has been already in use. We have been using it for preparations for Tokyo and for other championships. So it is already in use and it is working well.
Maybe coach, if you could tell us from you and your athlete, what are other plans that you have, because you have world records, you have Olympic medals. Is there anything left to do really?
Yeah, we still have a lot to do because the plan is still far, and the long plan, we are still here on track. We have a plan for track, then we have a plan for marathon. So after track, we are still going to do the Paris Olympic Games on track, and then there we shall now shift to marathon for Joshua, and as well as other teams will be coming. Yeah.
Thank you very much.